Hello everyone, welcome back to this interview series. In this video, I'm going to tell you how to prepare resume step by step. I will also show you my resume and will give you some bonus tips which you should keep in mind while making your resume. So step number 1, take a rough page and write down the main headings which you want to include in your resume. Some of the important headings which everyone should include are career objective, your work experience, skills, achievements, your qualifications. Apart from these, you can also add your extracurricular activities and hobbies. I will discuss each of these points one by one. For work experience, just take some blank rough pages and write down all the work which you have done during your articleship. Our articleship is of 3 years and we do so much work during those periods that we often forget about some of the important and significant work. So for that, just check your mails and also check the folder in which you used to keep all the work during your articleship. You also have to write what role did you perform, like you were as a team member or you were as a team leader, the industry type and also the client's name. So write everything in the rough pages and then start eliminating the irrelevant work. After this step, next step is to categorize your work. Categorize which work is related to auditing, which is related to direct taxation, indirect taxation, financial reporting and routine work. So categorize all the work into these categories. And after this, subcategorize your work. Like for example, in auditing, categorize the revenue audits, bank audits, internal audits, concurrent audits, statutory audits, tax audits, GST audits, these things. So make subcategories. After this activity, eliminate all the irrelevant and insignificant work and just include the work in which you have found any fraud or any query or the work of any big clients, and include as much variety as you can. For example, if you have worked in the industry of manufacturing, electrical industry, consumer durables, bank audits, so include every type of industry. The next main heading is about your achievements. Achievements is one of the most important heading in which your HR manager is going to focus. In achievements, you don't need to write about, okay, you were the topper of the school or you stood first position in academics, because these are very irrelevant for them. The most important achievement which will grab their attention is your articleship achievement. If you have found any fraud or any query, or if you have made any client's work easy, then write those things. Next thing while writing your work experience is to quantify. Add numbers, facts and figures to your data. For example, if you have filed so many TDS returns, then how much TDS returns have you filed? Add the number. For example, I have filed 150 plus TDS returns, or I have prepared projected financial statements of 25 plus companies. Adding number, facts and figures will highlight your work and will give a good and genuine impression to your HR manager. I don't think there can be any student who can say that I haven't achieved anything. We all have done schooling of 15 years. So just go through your old files and you will definitely find any type of certificate, because I was too like of them. I was more into academics and never participated in debate and speech. But when I opened my old files, I found that I have participated in National Science Olympiad, Maths Olympiad, Junior Editor of the Dainik Bhaskar, and also I found a certificate of my 6th class which was of Kho-Kho competition. So you have so many things, but we often forget about that. So just go through your old files and you will definitely find something good. Next main heading is about the qualification. This is also one of the most important heading. You have to write your qualification in the reverse order. First, write your marks of CA final, then CA IPCC and then CA CPT. Besides this, you can write your academic qualifications as your BCom, 12th class and 10th class. If you have scored any exemption or if you have any good remarks, then please write it down. And if you have cleared in the first attempt, then highlight it, because this is going to catch the attention of the HR manager. Next important heading is about the skills. Skills can be categorized into 2 types, IT skills and soft skills. In IT skills, just try to remember what type of softwares have you used. If you have even basic understanding, then also you can write about that software. For example, I have seen how SAP is worked. I know some of the T codes, but I am not very good at SAP. Then also I wrote it. Next thing is extracurricular activities. An interviewer looks not only for a person who is very good at academics, but they always want an all-rounded person. If you have the sportsman spirit, if you have participated anywhere in the NGOs, or if you have volunteered any program, if you have participated as a singer, as a dancer in any event, then write it down, because this will add an advantage and this will set you apart from any other candidate. Next heading is about your hobbies. If your resume has space, then you can write hobbies. Otherwise, you can totally skip it. But write all the genuine hobbies and you should have good knowledge about it. You can also write about your trainings as in GMCS, Advanced ITT, IT, OC, but these are not that relevant. If you have any space, then you can write it down. So all you need to do is to collect all the raw information and data and put that data into heading, eliminate all the irrelevant and insignificant things. You can prepare your resume with Microsoft Word, and if you want my recommendation, then please use Canva because it has ready-made templates and it's easy to use icon and align your text in it. If anyone don't know how to use Canva, then I have my younger brother who can make resume for you. Of course, he will charge some nominal amount for that. You can contact him on Instagram or LinkedIn. So guys, time for some bonus tips. First of all, your resume should not be more than 1 page. It should be short and crisp. You should include only relevant and significant information and be honest. Don't lie. Include only those work which you have really done. Don't try to exaggerate and show off. If you are writing any other work which you have not done, then take knowledge of that work and then write. Next step is to include your photograph. It shows your confidence and resume looks very genuine with that. And you have to add passport size professional photograph. Next step is to add colors. Make your resume colorful but add formal colors. It should not be too fancy or too dull. Your name should have the biggest font in your resume. Check grammatical mistakes and spelling mistakes 3 to 4 times. Choose font style which is easily readable. Don't add handwriting type of font. The most important thing is if anyone looks your resume for 1 minute, then he should get the type of person you are. So it should not be too detailed. And the last tip which I want to give is to prepare multiple resume for different profiles. Like for taxation, highlight your taxation related work. For auditing, highlight your audits. After you have made your resume, get it checked with your seniors. So that's all for this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned for more such useful content. Thank you so much for watching.